and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. If I told you about the markets and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, winning is spitting the crew. Putting his all in the proof. I'm in the proof in the pudding. You think you ballin', you shouldn't. Rich told you about Aurora. Now we trying to get a score. Now it's time to watch the layup. Real sleep, we just still. We be predicting the shit. We be giving them big. Ill kid, always dropping the hit. If you ain't watching, I guess you be losing. You winning this shit. I'm playing for the game. Trying to get up on my chain. Haters stay up out of my way. But 50 better get out my lane. Namaste is here to stay. And Canopy's a giant. Africa is massive. And GGB's a lion. Buying all these top stocks in the future, your ass is retiring. If you on top of your shit, then little kid, you inspiring. Go and subscribe, go and get live. Rich TV, don't stay on the side. Comment below, go on our show. Picks are hot like out of the stove. No, we don't play, don't know what to say. Rich on his grind, making hits all day. Reap what you sow, go and get dough. Popcorn is done, here we come in the show. I told you about the markets and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. If I told you about the markets and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, you can join the WhatsApp, long as your ass ain't suspect. Always wondering what's next. We all here to gain success. $100 a member, 1 million members. Do the math, I'll do the rap. That's way too much money to mention. We in the green capital, we on a mean avenue. Know what I mean? All that I seen, I got a clean attitude. How could I be mad at you? I mean, how can we be mad at you? Rich TV is free and you still ain't got a wee bit of gratitude. ACB got ABCC, all ducks in a row. Please don't play with me. You say to me that Rich, he just don't know. He can't predict the way the market is. White line from his esophagus. How he got all this confidence? All the shit he's saying is nonsense. Nah, that ain't true. Take a look, now take a roll. All his picks are right through the roof. Like through the roof, like through the roof. Nah, you ain't making a cent. Nah, you ain't making percent. Y'all, if you always a troll, y'all, then you're living a 10. If I told you about the markets and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah, I told you about the markets and there's profits, then it's true. If I told you about the largest of the margins, then it's true. If I told you about the 52-week lows and highs, it's true. You ain't watching, you ain't winning, get your popcorn, cause it's true. Yeah.
We discover the undercover, underexposed, underappreciated, undervalued companies first. It's true. Because your boy Rich, if you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We'll bring you the winners. I'll bring it to you first. I'm over.
Speaking of winners that we brought you first, we also brought you Aurora Cannabis first before anybody else on the planet. Before anybody even knew who they were, your boy was bringing you Aurora Cannabis all the way here in 2017 in January when nobody knew who they were, when they're actually under $2. Your boy was talking to you about Aurora Cannabis. So we are not surprised when analysts are now saying that Aurora is going to double. I'm not surprised at all. This is the beginning of the resurrection. When people start putting out articles everywhere saying that these stocks are going to double, you must be thinking that they're watching Rich TV Live, because this is exactly what I've been saying. Here it is, Aurora stock to double next year. This analyst thinks so, and so does your boy Rich. I believe they will. Now, I'm not suggesting they stay at $13.50. I just think they go there because historically, that's what they do. I mean, here we go. March 20th, 2019, this year, $13.03. And previous to that, October 15, 2018, $15.07. These numbers were hit before they were doing record revenue for the sector, okay? And previous to that, on January 23rd, 2018, $14.79. Those are what we call the high highs for Aurora Cannabis. Even right here. Where are we? Let's get there. $13.89, January 8th, 2018. Less than 2 years ago once again at $13.89. So they've already been at $13 or higher 4 times. Now on the bottom end, they've been down to $5.34, August 14th, 2018. They've been down to $6.21, December 5th, 2018. They've been down to $6.99, January 7th, 2019. And most recently at $6.67, September 20th, 2019. So, yes, it's going to double. All you got to do is look at the chart. You can see this thing is going to double. But historically, it's had these crazy runs and these peaks, and it doesn't stay there for long. It's like literally there for like a day. Like it doesn't stay there long. It literally always comes back down. So it stays down but doesn't stay down forever, and it stays up and it doesn't stay up forever. So yes, I think it's going to double, but I doubt it will stay at $13.50 when it gets there. So as an investor, you have to realize that, yeah, you could buy Aurora at $6.70, but maybe put your price target or your sell at $13. So when it hits that number, you can exit and you're out and you win. And then you load up and wait for it to go back down again, because historically, that's what it does. It goes up and it goes down, and it goes up and it goes down, and it goes up and it goes down. Let's read the news. Aurora stock has the potential to double next year, according to Canaccord's Matt Bottomley. Are you finding the bottom, Matt Bottomley? Who has set a $13.50 Canadian target for Aurora Cannabis, ACB in Canada, ACB in America. The reason being Legalization 2.0, the catalyst for Aurora stock, which I've been telling you guys about for quite some time now. While Aurora stock has been struggling throughout 2019, Bottomley believes the world's second largest cannabis company has everything in place to kick on in 2020 and double its share value. I agree. One of the main factors for the speculative price target is the passing of Legalization 2.0 next month in Canada. Edibles, which will see cannabis derivative products go to market by mid-December and should offer a significant boost for the industry as it looks to recover from a summer slump. Yet another summer slump. Aurora stock dropped more than 8% when the company reported weaker than expected quarterly results. We call that an overreaction and a buying opportunity. It's true. It's true. Earlier this month, and walked back on its aim to turn a profit in 2019. Maybe not a good idea. Maybe don't tell people you're going to turn a profit and then don't. Just an idea there, Aurora. Maybe don't go and tell people you're going to turn a profit and then not. Revenue of 98.9 million Canadian represents a 52% increase from the previous quarter, which is amazing, and a 416% from the same period last year, which is even more amazing, yet the stock is down. But it still fell short of analysts' expected figure of 108.3 million. Health Canada. They're blaming you, Health Canada. And they're not the only ones. Aurora shares were further hampered after Aurora Cannabis reneged on its profitability target, simply stating that it was on track to achieve this goal in the future. Come on, Aurora. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Now, I don't mind it because it's creating an amazing buying opportunity for our community. But don't go and say you're going to do something and not. This is the stock market. You should know better than that. Come on, guys. However, not everyone's feeling optimistic. Not all analysts are as optimistic as Bottomley, with Stifel's W. Andrew Carter recently lowering his rating for Aurora stock from hold to sell. What? And reducing his price target from 7 Canadian to 5 Canadian. Well, that would be a nice entry. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for creating fear and panic and creating a gift. Carter believes the Aurora's fourth quarter report shows the company is nowhere near to achieving profitability. Nowhere near? Really? And doesn't expect that it to change anytime soon, and he cut his forecast for Aurora's full year revenue from 600 million Canadian to 485 million Canadian. What's wrong with that? Is there something wrong with 485 million Canadian? Just checking. Seems like it's a pretty big number. One major issue that Aurora Cannabis faces going forward, which analysts seem to have reached a consensus on, is the need for external financing in order to keep up with some of its major competitors. Aurora has yet to secure increased financing, save for selling a significant portion of its stock to a larger pool of investors, unlike rivals Canopy Growth, WEED in Canada, CGC in America, which secured a 4 billion Canadian investment from Constellation Brands. And where did that get them? It got their CEO fired. So was that really a good thing? Was it? Was it? And Kronos Group, the most overvalued stock on the planet right now, making peanuts in revenue, but they're trading high. Overvalued, overappreciated, overexposed. Your boy brought you Kronos Group at $2. They hit $20. Overvalued. But hey, they got a billionaire behind them, so who cares, right? Which received a $1.8 billion investment from tobacco giant Altria. That's the only reason why the stock went up. Aurora stock is currently valued at $682, which is up over 2%. And while it's important to tell exactly how much of a catalyst effect Legalization 2.0 will have, investors will be hoping that the worst of Aurora's troubles are behind it. What do you guys think? I'd love to know what you guys think. Does Aurora double next year? I say it does because historically it always has. Look at the peaks, look at the values. Over the last 2 years, you could see the peaks and valleys, the high highs between 13 and 15, and the low lows around 5 to 6. I don't see any reason why it changes now. Why does that change now? I see no reason. It's a very volatile sector, a lot of peaks, a lot of valleys, a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I predict it will double, but it will not stay there. I predict it will double, but it will not stay there. That is my prediction. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and all we've seen are these stocks go up and then go down, and then go up and then go down, and then go up and then go down. And the next thing to come will be the up, because we are most definitely down right now. Okay, let me get to some of your guys' questions. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic, terrific Tuesday. Good morning, Fat Nuts. What's up, Chris? Justin, how you doing, Justin? Justin says, Chemistry Tech came out with an update finally. That's nice to see some updates from them. Chris Deering says, ACB right now is stupid not to buy. Yeah, it's cheap. It's dirt cheap, that's for sure. Chris Deering says, ACB right now is stupid not to buy. Justin says, check out Chemistry. Yeah, you know, Chemistry been kind of dead, so not really much to check out. I like to see something happen. Cody Olson says, looking to buy today if under 5 USD. I think this is an amazing buying opportunity for Aurora Cannabis right now, in my opinion. Lorenzo Cames says, morning, Rich. Let's get it, bro. Let's go, my friend. Let's win. Justin says, ooh, yeah, inevitable ACB will blow up. Let's do the, have you guys heard the Randy Macho Man Savage? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's inevitable. I think I've been saying that for quite some time, and pretty much everything I've said has come to fruition. So it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and it will happen. Chris Deering says, yep, ACB is huge. Buy at these prices. Maybe wait for a few months, but the gains are going to be a nice Christmas present. 100%. Podhead says, good morning, Rich. Good morning, everybody. Fat Nut says, Alifia is up 7%. Yeah, it's good to see that Alifia had some good news. They're generating some profits. This is what I like to see. Fabian says, y'all really need to keep an eye on Bills. Just exploded. Yeah, Bills has been exploding. Tight float. Dan Balzerian is very wealthy. Huge on social media. And I brought you guys Balzerian and Bills first in January when they did their IPO. When I was on the beach in the Dominican Republic, I was talking to you guys about Bills. So I'm not surprised. Pip Master 5000 says, hey Rich, I have a job interview with Medman today. Wish me luck. Hey, get that job. Talk to Medman about your boy Rich. Let's get them on the show. Let's make some videos and show the world that Medman is one of the most undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies on the planet. I will help you get that job. Tell them you're part of Rich TV Live Nation. You will get that job and you will put them on the map. Fat Nut says, Canopy Rivers halted. Anybody knows why? Probably some big news. Big news. Reefer Al Joint says, ACB doubling. Hell yeah, plus some. I think we all agree they're going to double. But look at their charts, guys. They never stay there. I remember the last time they went to 13 and I sold and everyone's like, why'd you sell? I'm like, because it never stays there. And then it immediately went down. Drew D says, what's up, Rich? How you feeling, my man? I'm feeling good. It's a terrific Tuesday. I'm feeling good. Scott Norris says it will over double, hit 15, and level out at 1250. It's a possibility. But I just don't see it having a floor at 1250. I mean, it seems to just be crazy. Goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. We've seen it create a floor around 10 for a short period of time. I mean, it did stay, let's see here. It stayed over $10 for quite some time. Okay, so it got to $10. Let's say March. And it stayed there until June. So it stayed over $10 for 3 months. It tried to stay over $10 and then it came back down to these levels in the $6 range. So I believe this is an amazing buying opportunity. I think the upside is tremendous from here. I think that it goes way higher. I agree with this article. It does go to $13 to $15, but I don't believe it stays there. So if it does, and when it does go to $13 to $15, you need to be prepared to pull the trigger because historically it has never passed $15 for an extended period of time. So I would not be betting that it will do that again magically. I would assume that it maybe makes another run to 13 to 15 at some point, and then it comes back down. So when you do see that move, be prepared to put your finger on the trigger and sell. And sell. Drew D says, I will not be holding my ACB when it explodes. Smart. Take the money and run, man. Scott Garnham says, morning, Rich. Good morning, Scott. 17 IF says, any word on AUSA warrants since it expired? No. Haven't really been focused on it as much. Drew D says, double up on ACB and grab more Xena with profits. I'm loaded on Rivers already. I wonder why they halted. Well, all three of the companies you mentioned are three companies that I own. So obviously I own Aurora, Zenabis, and Rivers. Love all three. And I'm pretty sure that the reason why the stock is halted is because they're probably pending some big news. That's what I'm assuming. That's typical. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Chris Deering says, Drew, great plan. That's exactly what I'm doing. Smart. Now let's take a look at the overall sector. If there's anything that's moving, please let me know. And let's take a look at the entire sector and see what's popping. Neurosis says, Bruce Linton just scored $10 million in warrants from Slang. Well, he is the biggest, most influential cannabis player on the planet. It's true. So I'm not surprised. Take a look at this. Pot, Weekend Unlimited up 7%. Aleafia up 5%. Organogram up 4%. Nutritional High International Inc. up 3%. Weed MD up 3%. THC Biomed up 2%. Harvest One Cannabis up 2%. Namaste up just under 2%. Raven Quest Biomed up 1.4%. Choom up 1.3%. And the beat keeps drumming along. Canopy Growth Corporation down 1.4% early at 33.45. Aurora Cannabis Inc. at 662, down 1.5%. It just keeps getting more appealing at these prices. Chronos Group down 1% now to 13.41. Tilray all the way down to 27.80, down 1.3%. Afria under $8 at 7.96, down slightly. Hexo down 2% at 5.72. Buying opportunities everywhere. Organigram up 4% at 5.74. The Green Organic Dutchman much lower than their IPO price of about 360, now at 255, down 1.92%. And Oxley Cannabis Group down 1% at 88 cents. Valens Growworks Corp up slightly at 390. Supreme Cannabis Company at $1.37 even. Canopy Rivers at 226, down slightly. TerraSend up slightly at 5.96. Might be a good price for TerraSend. The Flower Corporation under $3. I think that's a good price for flour. FLWR down slightly. Aleafia Health down 4.4%. And CanTrust is red. Emerald Health is even. Chiron Life Sciences is down 1.3%. And that is the Canadian sector so far. 17 Life says 62 people watching, 15 likes. Let's go. Let's hit that like button, please. And let's take a look at the early decliners. All of this is on Rich TV Live, absolutely free. Go to Rich TV Live and subscribe. So you can see the early decliners. Believe getting crushed again. Hard to believe and believe at this point at 4 cents, down 11%. Clearly, they have no clue what they're doing. Vivo Cannabis just clearly has no clue what they're doing either. They keep going down. Isodiol is red. Oxley, man, just keeps falling, is red. Heritage Cannabis Holdings down 1.5%. Chronos Group down. Green Organic Dutchman down. 48 North down. So lots of red again today on a terrific Tuesday, or should we call it a tumbling Tuesday? I mean, look at this ridiculous nonsense. You want to talk about a fall? Talk about a fall. The last 3 months have been brutal. Like, let's say last 6 months. That is a downward spiral if I've ever seen one. A downward spiral if I've ever seen one. Neurosis says, smash the like button for King Rich. Thank you, Neurosis. Bruce Correa says, pure halt coming off at 10:15. Internet Thug TV says, PIR up 9%. Anthony Rice says, good morning, Rich. Good morning, Anthony. Drew D says, Chris and Rich, sounds like we're thinking the same. Yeah, man. Look at this. This is as obvious as it gets. We are near the bottom. At some point, it will resurrect and it will turn, because it always does. The question is when. The question is when. And when it does turn, it's going to be epic. Absolutely epic. We are red in America as well. Just red everywhere. Now we take a look at the percentage gainers. 19% for ETST, Earth Science Tech, having a nice start to the day. Mind you, the volume is like 123 shares. Like, what? What? MRMD, MariMed Inc. at $1.10, up 8.9% this morning. Emerald Biosciences, EMBI, up 8%. Kaya Holdings, K's, up 4.6%. Kush Bottles, up 3.8%. Such a good price for Kush Bottles. CV Sciences, CVSI, up 3.5%. Such a good price for CVSI. These prices are ridiculous. Forefront Ventures Corp, 61 cents, up 2%. Pot Network Holdings, up 2.6%. Liberty Health Sciences, up 2%. And Cresco Labs, up 1.99%. Now, if we take a look at some of the decliners, early decliners, mostly penny stocks. Players Network just getting crushed, down 14%. Marijuana Company of America at 13 cents, down 12%. I think they did a reverse and they're just going down right after the reverse. Like, what a joke. CLSH down 9.76%. Tilt Holdings just never stops going down, down 5%. Golden Leaf Holdings down 4.5%. What a disaster they are. Weed Inc. down 3.4%. Body and Mind down again. Body and Mind seems to be a massive pump and dump all the time. Down 3% on like little to no volume. Fincana Capital Corp down 2%. Kona Gold Solutions down 2.5%. Grow Generation Corp was on fire. Now is starting to go back down at 4.78. $4.78, down 2%. GW Pharma has been falling down at 125, becoming more affordable. Cresco Labs up just under 2%. Cureleaf Holdings creating a buying opportunity at 780, in the red slightly. Green Thumb Industries, love these guys, under $10. Love them under $10 pretty much every single time, down 1.6%. Charlotte's Web, slightly green at 1606. Acreage had a nice day yesterday, up 1% at 893. Canna Royalty is green at 522, up 1.67%. Ianthus all the way down to $2, up 1.87% in America. Trulieve at $8.70, down 1%. Planet 13 Holdings now under $2 in America at 197, up slightly. MedMen is slightly red at 165. MaryMed climbing at 111, up 9.9%. Green Growth Brands is even. Kushco climbing up 4.25%, now at $2.70. CV Science is climbing up 3.5% at $231. I believe those are buying opportunities there for some of the biggest and baddest companies in America. So that's what's going on in the markets. Let me get into some of your guys' messages before I say fond farewell. Pete Ferraro says, good morning, Rich. I picked up 8,000 shares of LLNKF. Well, I hope you win big, my friend. Bruce Correa says, Pure now has 17,000 acres of hemp, baby. We are the hemp kings. Just before edibles legalization, we are the bulk CBD source in Canada from now on. Chris Deering says, smash that like. Let's go. Drew D says, I really expect Rivers to be huge. When I bought them, I told myself I was fine if I had to hold for 5+ years. I don't think you'll have to hold for 5+ years. Scott Norris says, looking to buy today. It will be Aurora or Suniva or Halo Labs if it comes down. Halo had an epic day yesterday. I was slow on the buy button. Hey, man. Buying the red, selling the green, baby. Nerosa says, watch out for Dixie Brands now. They are in bed with Arizona Tea. Arizona is in every effing Walmart and gas station on the effing planet. It's a lot of effing. Mr. Baez says, hey, Rich, lie, eat, you do. Keep up the great work. Any thought an extraction company, Neptune? I like Neptune. Neurosis, what's up, bro? Says Drew D. Dixie needs to cut you a check. Yeah, you pushing it hard, brother. You deserve it. Andres says Prev is up. Prev has been so-so. Not the greatest pick. Let's just put it that way. I Love Animals says, morning, Rich. Neuron. Yes, my secret stock pick that I told you guys to watch. Keep your eye on it. Something could happen there. That's all I'm saying. Speaking of Neuron, let's take a quick look. See if there's anything happening there today whatsoever. Oh, looky. Looky. Did your boy not tell you that there's a secret penny stock and it could do something? It's up 12.5%. I'm not suggesting it's going to go higher. I have absolutely no idea. But a little birdie, a little chirp, little birdie told me, keep your eye on Neuron. 5G, penny stock, 4 cents, 172 million shares. Could be a winner. And of course, I had to bring it to you first because that's just what we do. But I still think it could go higher because the reality is they haven't even brought out any special news yet. So if anything big happens and they put out news, we could see them go way higher. That's just my opinion. Mr. Baez 420 says, hey, Rich, Neptune just announced more partnerships in the USA. Well, you guys are watching the markets very, very closely. I like that. Josh says, hey, Rich, Alifia has big news predicting profitability for Q3. I like Alifia. I think Alifia has a chance to be a beast. Let's take a look at Alifia real quick. Pete Ferraro says, Rich, what do you think of TRSSF? Internet Thug TV says, Xena have a news. Oh, it's nice to see news. Yeah, Alifia up a little bit, but, you know, this company just struggles, man. Just struggles to do anything with the stock. So I think it's a great buying opportunity, but I have no idea really what's going on with Alifia and why they can't get that stock going, because it has been nothing short of a nightmare, to be quite frank. G-Wiz says, everybody buy ACB at 11 a.m. Let's go. Good morning, Rich. Good morning, G-Wiz. And Neurosis says, Mr. Baez been already hitting the 420 for breakfast. Can't even type. All right, guys. Just wanted to bring you that news on Aurora. I think it will double. I think that, yeah, it will double at some point. And I don't think we're going to have to wait that long either for it to double. I think it's going to be happening. It's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when. In my opinion, Aurora will double. Now, my question is, do you think it will double? If you like this video, smash the like button. Comment down below. Share the video everywhere. And remember, the resurrection is coming. We predicted it before. We will predict it again. The resurrection is coming. And it will be epic. Listen to the words.
Haters and they trolls, they're trying to get their lawyers, they're trying to put lawsuits on these companies. Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a distraction so we don't take advantage of it.
It's a distraction.
That's really what's going on. That's the truth. This is your boy Rich, and I'm Mo.
It's a distraction and a buying opportunity, not a panicking opportunity. If you're panicking, you shouldn't be in the stock market. Come on. This is what we live for. Look at the chart. Oh, we gonna fly all right.
It's the time to buy and put your money in. Let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah. We were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of luck. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers. But I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get in for a piece of it. Because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition. And now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich, and we're out. Peace. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort, let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about the DiCaprios. The man predicted markets, he knew it was gonna explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pie, no lie. I need a big fork. I know about their tactics. The short is making money off the people's back is horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to all the poor kids, and that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt. One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live our life.
Thank you for watching.
I'ma spread my
Your boy brought you ACB before anybody on the planet, and ACB will fly, it will double, and when it does, take your money and run. Your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching.